Hello everybody, welcome back to another YouTube video. Thank you for 1,000 subscribers. That's like a lot, and I know that these videos are pretty low quality, and you know, and it's pretty low quality, and I thought no one would subscribe because it's just, you know, the videos that no one would watch. But no, 1,000 people decided they want to subscribe to me. Uh, can we get to 2,000 next? 2,000 will be another big milestone as it doubles my current sub count, and it's another number, you know. So I hope we can get some subscribers soon, and I'll do the special in a little bit. But let's just get on with the Empire video. If you have never watched an Empire video series before, it is where the country that is making an empire is in red, the defenders in blue, the NATO, the European Union, and the United Nations do not exist for this scenario, and the country is buffed for its, safety and, so the video is actually more entertaining. And first they go to Moldova, which was, you know, Romanian in the past, so I don't know how the people would feel about rejoining them. But yeah, they just obliterate all of them. They just obliterate all of Moldova. They're gone. Moldova's gone now. So yeah, you guys have fun with that. And with this, they go to their second biggest rival, or I don't know what they call people here, but they go to Bulgaria, which decides, hey, wouldn't it be crazy cool if we just invaded all of Bulgaria? So they do that. They begin doing that with some major success actually on the horizon. But during the days and nights, we see the progress slow down. But since the country is buffed, we are going to make them take Sofia, and then all the Bulgarian coast, and then eventually we have the entirety of it gone. Now, Bulgaria just died, so that's not very good, is what I'm saying. Bulgaria is dead. Bulgaria is dead now, so just hope that they'll have mercy on them. Now, they take all the Bulgarian coast, and basically around half the country, depending on what you consider half. So then they decide, hey, wouldn't it be crazy cool if we attacked Serbia? Yeah, they're attacking Serbia now, which that's fun. It's fun that they're attacking one of their stronger neighbors instead of just, clapping everyone. I mean, Serbia will get clapped, just, And, Kosovo will not join in since they don't have a reason to because they're already independent by their standards. So after this, they meet up with Kosovo and begin and a small Kosovoan push, but they haven't officially joined the war. They haven't officially joined the war, but they're sending troops in, if you understand, okay? They then cut off from Montenegro, so Montenegro can't join the war on their side. Then we have a push from the top. Then we have a push from here taking Belgrade. And after this, Serbia surrenders. Because it's funny. And then probably the hardest war they'll endure is probably the Ukrainian war, which they, join. Then Bulgaria rejoins the war to try to backstab, them. Let's just say Russia's not going to join the war because that'd be an easy clap. We then have Greece join the war on Romania's side, which that makes Turkey join the war on Bulgaria's side and begins all of the stuff. So yeah, this will be the toughest war that anyone's ever endured. So the first ever thing to happen in this war is the, obliteration that'll become Ukraine. So, they begin pushing up. They take Mariupol, I'm pretty sure that's where it is. and begin pushing up. They take this province over here and over there. We then see a we then see a Turkish push. We then see a Turkish push into Bulgaria take place. But a Greek push into both. Oh no! But a Greek push into both Turkey and Bulgaria at lightning speeds. So after this, we have Bulgaria deciding to remove all their troops from their border to try to fight this, which it doesn't go well as they only stalemate. Now with Romanian troops arriving, these guys stand no chance. And then Turkey is pushed back. And then they are eventually forced out of Romania and back into their own country. But they do stalemate them over in Thrice. And then we have the complete obliteration of Ukraine begin. And I never heard those words begin in my life. But the Black Sea dominance is trying to continue. So we have, we have them making, like, desperate pushes, sacrificing lots of life in order to take Istanbul. And Istanbul is at the outskirts of being taken. Meanwhile, Ukraine decides, hey, wouldn't we just prefer to push back instead of just retreating? So yeah, Ukraine enforces a no-step-back policy, which forces a stalemate on them, which forces a bit of a stalemate, and also a push back by Ukraine is pushing back. Which after this, Romania also implies a no-step-back policy, and they begin obliterating entirety of Ukraine more. Because they say no step back, but they're killing them. Ruthlessly killing them. So yeah, that's not fun. Meanwhile, over here, Turkey manages to push back the entirety of this push all the way back over here and meet up with the border of Romania. But it doesn't go entirely well, as a landing over here is made as more of a distraction than anything. Turkey falls for the distraction because it only has like 10,000 troops, and so they send 100,000 troops over here, which is enough troops to push back this over to here. So after they reach right here, after, the Turkish troops reach right there, these guys just retreat back and go back to Romania. Which was cool and all, but they implied that, now the 100,000 troops that they sent are over here, and, the main front's over here, so what gives? Yeah, so they're pushing back by a huge bunch now. And they are at Istanbul, like at the outskirts of the city. And now we have the spearhead towards Kyiv, which having air supremacy over your opponent is good. So the air supremacy for Romania covers up all of this area. Meanwhile, yeah, that's it. That's all that happens. That's the air supremacy. So I don't know if they're all like they are in Kyiv with this air, but they're not in Kyiv. They're in Lviv though, which is getting obliterated. So Ukraine retreats out of this area. To force reorganization and more troops being taken. So they let this part fall. Even though Lviv is right there, they let this part fall. And, they're pushing towards Crimea, which is Russian-owned at this point. So I don't know what the conflict is. We're just going to ignore that. So they land in Crimea and begin taking the entire peninsula, which they do already. Which they do, and then the entirety of it continues. After this, Istanbul's taken, and the Black Sea dominance is now basically entirely in Romanian hands. This is the only waters that that Turkey controls right here, and that's not even about to last long. So the waters are being bombarded right now, is what they're saying. So they make a landing here again. They think, and Turkey thinks that's a distraction, but no, it's not. It's like 200,000 troops. It's like, you know, like 1,000,000 troops right there. So they begin invading the coast, and then, you know, they meet up with this front. They try meeting up with the front. Turkey realizes this to make a desperate last-hitch escape, and they do that. They escape right before they murder. Meanwhile, naval landings are established all over the coast of Turkey, in which they all eventually meet up one by one. And then Turkey is now being murdered. And with a bigger, broader push in the entire country, we have the eventual, after this much of Turkey is taken, we have the Turkish government surrendering, saying that this war situation is not in their advantage, you know, like Japan. Meanwhile, Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, is obliterated, and half the country is gone. Meanwhile, up top, they take all the stuff here, and all that's left is near the Donbass region, which rebels in itself. So yeah, Ukraine is now gone as well. And that is the Black Sea War ended. I will make a peace treaty, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So yeah, looking at a peace treaty, we just have that. We just have Romania becoming like the biggest country in Europe, besides, you know, Ukraine and, you know, besides Ukraine and besides Russia, you know, they're like third. You know, Greece gets some land out of Turkey and Bulgaria, which they don't exist anymore. And Turkey gets obliterated. But they still have Istanbul, which is actually pro-Romanian and all that. And also, the whole conflict over here gets resolved, and also, you know, Greece is very nice. So I'll see you guys in the next video.